is day 68 of 20-minute sits, and I just want to explain something a little bit. It's like the past month, the past few weeks, I've been quite unconfident about meditation and unsure, lazy, and hasn't been quite the meditative experience. But um, I think a lot of it has to do with it's become like a normal now, instead of like. So I'm not like as excited, but I still think there's a lot of things that are better in my life, like things I'm noticing more. So just want to say that I'll try to make these videos less like a little diary of my day, which I noticed I've started to do, and more of like what they're supposed to be, right? So just how am I feeling physically and mentally before and after, and then maybe anything interesting that happened in the middle of it, right? So let's get back on track, if that's even what really needs to happen. So physically, I feel quite tired. I've been trying to walk a lot, but I'm also quite chipper, quite awake. I also feel mentally frustrated just with myself for, a few reasons. So just a little frustrated and overwhelmed. So that's pretty much that. Let's meditate 20 minutes. Also, as usual, this room is really hot. First of all, that is so sweaty, unbelievably sweaty. It's so hot in here. I need to bring the fan or get a new fan that stays near all the time. Anyway, about the meditation, hot, lots of sweat distracting me, but didn't bother me too much. For example, here's what's going on in my mind. Like I'm focusing on the breath, the noise or the memory kicks in, and then I just lose the breath. If I'm counting the breath, let's say like I heard this monk say you should count to 6, then count to 7, then count to 8, then count to 9, then count to 10, and then back down to 6. He said something about 5 is too short and after 10 is just too long. But for example, there was time like last week when I was able to do the whole thing multiple times in full focus, but like today I just count to 6 and I either forget what I'm doing and I end up at like 17, or I restart and I'm already lost, and then I'm counting that one to like 30 something before I realize that wait, I'm not supposed to be counting like this. So that just pretty much gives you an idea of what's going on in the mind. I couldn't tell you why. I mean, today I wasn't sleepy. I got to like a slouching position and I recovered, but I wasn't sleepy. So it's really interesting. Some days I'm actually super focused, and some days I just fall into the river of thoughts and get washed away. So that's that. My body still feels tired and hot and a little numb, but I feel calmer, just more relaxed and calm, but not more focused really. Not more focused. So that's day 68 of 20-minute sits.